Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda Renee, and in this video I'll be doing another battle of the mousses featuring the B-Girl Crazy Sexy Curls Honey Setting Foam from the DOUX, and I'll be comparing it to the TGIN Honey Whip Hydrating Mousse. So I am starting off on some freshly washed hair in my microfiber towel, as you are seeing, in the 4 sections as you are also seeing. And what I'm going to be doing is a flat twist out. So I'm just going to be sectioning off my hair in the front as you are seeing, just unraveling every section just to ensure that I have a good working space. Okay, so I will take my wide tooth comb to just make a precise middle part in my hair, just to make sure that my hair is separated in two. Because we are doing a battle, so I just want to make sure that no hair is overlapping in this section. As you're seeing, I am putting one section of hair in a twist just to make sure that the hair doesn't get unnecessarily dry. So I am starting off on the right side with the Crazy Sexy Curl Setting Foam by the DOUX once again. And one thing I actually like about both mousses is that they're both infused with honey. So I'm just going to start off with the flat twist in the front part, as you are seeing, just making my part to make sure that I don't borrow unnecessary hair from the other sections. I am going to put some water in my hair because there is no leave-in conditioner whatsoever. The DOUX advises that no leave-in conditioner is necessary because they do have leave-in properties. So I just want to give both mousses a fair shot at working well on my hair. So that is why I'm adding the water, just for a little extra hydration. And I am going to start with the foam by adding 2 pumps to my hair. And if I need more, I will apply more. Just doing some finger detangling as you are seeing, and then I'm going to go in with some more water just for a little more slip, because I actually found that my hair wasn't responding too well to the product this time, and I am just detangling with my comb a little bit just to make the detangling process easier. So what I'm going to do now is do a flat twist. This is not a flat twist tutorial. I am just showing how I am installing these flat twists. And as I previously stated, I don't know why the mousse at that point in time wasn't working the best in terms of detangling. I usually don't have a problem detangling my hair with the mousse, but I don't know what happened this time around. It's like both mousses swapped, because I usually have that detangling issue with the TGIN. So I just found it really interesting, and I will talk about that later in the video as well. So I'm just finishing up the flat twist. This is what it is looking like so far, and I will do that for the rest of my hair. Alrighty, so this is what the do side is looking like, and now we're going to move on to the TGIN side, just mimicking the same thing over the other side. I did a total of 4 flat twists on the do side, so that's what I'm going to be replicating on the TGIN side. I will speed up this process, then I'll be back to show both wet results. Oh, I did actually add 2 pumps of the TGIN mousse because I wanted it to be even with the dew as well. But as you're looking, I am receiving a lot of foaming from the mousse, and that caught me by surprise because I really didn't remember how this mousse worked. I just remember having difficulty detangling with the mousse. I didn't remember that it actually foams up with 2 pumps. So as you are seeing, there is a lot of product and a lot of foaming up from just 2 pumps. So the mousse actually looks very potent. So just keep that in mind if you are using the honey whip hydrating mousse. Not to use a lot because a little does go a long way. And as you're seeing, my face is like, oh my word, this is a lot of product. So just keep that in mind when you are using the honey whip hydrating mousse. So again, I'm showing how much product is on my hands and in my hair. I was so shocked, but I know to add less product this time. Just 1 pump should do. So that is what I will do for the rest of the hair, and I'll be back to show the wet results as I said. Alrighty, so this is the big girl side. And this is the TGIN side. I honestly forgot that the TGIN mousse was a lot more concentrated than the DOUX mousse. So as you would have seen in the previous clip, my face was the correct representation of how I felt. I was really in shock, but this time around I actually found it kind of difficult to detangle my hair with the B-Girl. I usually would have that issue with the TGIN, but I just found it really strange that I had that issue with the B-Girl. I will leave these flat twists in for a few days because I do want my hair to set, and I also want to just give my hair a break before I manipulate it again. So I will be back in a few days, probably about 3 days or so. So stay tuned for that. Child, it has been almost a week since I had these flat twists in, but we move. So I am starting on the do be girl side, just taking my time to unravel the flat twist without any oil on my hands whatsoever. That's just a personal preference of mine. I find that my hair retains the curl better with no oil on my hands or hair. So I'm just taking my time to unravel it, and I found that this unraveling process was easier just because I did take my time to install the flat twist, just making sure that the sections didn't really overlap too much. So that is what you are seeing here. Everything is just coming apart well enough. Still need practice, but I see a difference in the results. You will see a sped up montage, and I'll be back to show the unraveled results. Okay, so I am loving the results over here so far. The B-Girl, although it made my hair a little difficult to detangle prior to doing the flat twists, the hold is actually pretty good, and the definition. Okay, let us see the results of the TGIN, and then I will share my thoughts on which one I think will win. All right, so these are the results of the TGIN. And honestly, since I just pulled out these flat twists and they feel exactly the same, I want to wait until tomorrow evening after I've gone out to really give my full thoughts and a fair judgment. So I will definitely be back tomorrow evening to give my final thoughts. So stay tuned. All right, so it is the next evening. If you saw my hair this morning versus now, complete difference. My hair was very similar to what it was last night. Well defined, not puffy, just flat. Because I tied it down with my scarf, went to sleep, and my hair was nice, defined, and flat. Not saying that it isn't defined now, but my hair was nowhere near this poofy. So now that the day has gone, and with all the breeze that was in my hair, I can make a fair assessment with how my hair feels. Okay, so I will judge based on the moisture, the definition, and the hold. In the moisture department, I do think that the TGIN is just a little bit softer than the B-Girl. I really like that both of them are infused with honey. So just seeing the comparison between the two mousses, I think that the TGIN won in the moisture department. I will give this a 7 out of 10 for moisture. It's not the softest, but it's still pretty soft. And over here we'll get the 6.5, just because my hair was in breeze, out in the elements today, sun included. So seeing that my hair still feels soft at the end of today, I give over here a 7, which is the TGIN, and I give the B-Girl a 6.5. Not too far off from each other. But now let's move on into the definition. Last night I could not tell the difference, but today, as you can see, the roots for the TGIN are a lot less defined. than the roots for the B girl. So given that my hair was in a lot of breeze, I will give a 7 out of 10 for definition for the B girl, and I will give a 6 for the TGIN because there's still some level of definition, so I'll give it a 6. Now for the hold, again, my roots, TGIN, B girl. My rating still stands. The B girl gets a 7 given the elements. I really just wanted to see how the product will work in the elements, especially seeing that I did not put a leave-in conditioner underneath, so you can't say that I was being unfair to the product. Listen, I did not put any leave-in because the B girl doesn't need one, and the TGIN recommended a leave-in for softer curls, but I didn't, and my curls still remained pretty soft because there was honey in the ingredient list. And this is the result of just one afternoon of breeze. So do with that information what you will. The B girl, as I said, gets a 7, and the TGIN gets a 6. Which one won in my opinion? I think the B girl won, just because it has a little more hold than the TGIN, although I did find it difficult to detangle my hair this time around with the B girl, which was very odd because usually I find it hard to detangle my hair with the TGIN. So it's like both of them said, oh yeah, we'll switch. But other than me finding it difficult to detangle my hair this time around, if you see my other videos, you will see that I don't have a problem detangling with the B girl mousse. I really prefer the B girl because it does have a better hold, and although my hair is fluffy at the present moment, I really do think that the B girl is a little bit better than the TGIN. This is my review based on my personal thoughts and experiences. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, like this video, subscribe for more natural hair content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.